Hello, everyone. It's Cassandra Williamson again, coming to you from Hardy in Pike County, Kentucky. And I am out. I've got to run down to AutoZone and get some taillights for my car. Couldn't figure out how to get the thing out. I mean, I had to go online and watch a YouTube video how to get the light assembly out. Back of this Mini Cooper is kind of like, what the heck? Where's this? How do you get into that thing? Turns out it's through the little keyhole, eye bolt hole, whatever that thing is for towing hook hole. You go through there and unscrew it, then it comes out from there. Anyway, got it out. Now I'm heading down to AutoZone to see if I can see if they got one in stock because that thing is like weird. A whole assembly bulb. They may have one though. It looks standard, kinda, maybe. But then again, I know absolutely squat about cars. That's where my brother comes in. He's got all the car knowledge down. That's what he does. That's what he's done all of his life, pretty much, except for when he was working superintendent in a preparation plant and all that kind of stuff. I mean, he's done a lot of stuff. No wonder he has breathing issues, being around welding gases and fumes all of his life, been in the mines, underground, on the surface, in the prep plants, all kinds of dust, coal dust, anthracite getting into the lungs. Yeah. Surprisingly, though, when they did a lung biopsy on me back in 2014, I think, down in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, they found anthracite in my lungs. I'm like, or they asked me, they came back and said, how'd you get anthracite in your lungs? And I said, well, I grew up in eastern Kentucky. And they said, oh, enough said. They knew immediately what that was all about. Coal dust. But it's not that much here anymore. I mean, there's none here, actually. It's bright and vibrant. So I'm riding out of Mudlick Holler. I don't know if you knew that already, but riding down the road, Mudlick Road, going down the creek, which is actually traveling north, not according to my compass on my car, but it's going down the creek, down toward Hardy. And look at the clouds. Wow. They're just sharp and beautiful, actually. So it's kind of weird like, I think. Oh, we're going to have a stop up here. Let's see. Yeah, they're going slower than me, that is for sure. Kentucky tags. They're also a veteran, that's good. Glad to see that. Which branch? Not quite sure. Looks like Navy, maybe. Veteran, it says, which is good. They got Belfry Pirates on there. So there we are. Let me back off just a little bit. I don't know who that is. And that, what is that thing? Hyundai, Hyundai, something. Don't know. We're going out of the holler. You don't want me to sing. No, you don't. Can't do that. Not even in the shower. Can't do it. I will tell you a little story though. Back, I was working on trying to get my voice to change a little bit to be more reflective of who I am, and it's still a concern of mine. But it's not. I'm not focused on that. Just there's no point in it. But down in Tuscaloosa, the VA sent me to University of Alabama's speech pathology department, and they told me that we're going to do a little voice analysis and to make it easier. We'd been working on it and all that for probably 2 or 3 months, and they said, well, make it easier probably if we just go ahead and do a voice analysis and compare it with our voice samples from around the country, and then we can know better how to move your voice forward towards more feminization of it. And so they did. We did some sample words and languages, and different things. sentences, and I've got a do not pass truck in front, painting the yellow stripe down the road. I do not want yellow paint on my red car. I do not. I'm gonna turn the AC up just a little bit. But anyway, so after about 2 weeks, they called me back into the to that department, and they said, "Now, Cassandra, we can really do something with your voice, but we have a question though. It sounds like you've got a lot of underlying tones and intonations and things like that that make you sound like you're from Eastern Kentucky." And I was so disappointed with that. I had spent years trying to sound like someone from somewhere other than Eastern Kentucky. Then they did the thing that actually sealed the deal for me. They said it would be really easy for us to make your voice sound like a young lady from or a lady from Eastern Kentucky. And I said, I mean, it was immediate. I said, look, I really do love my sisters and I love their voices, but I don't want to sound like them. And they just died laughing. I said, so I'm not gonna worry about it much anymore. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I'm gonna turn this off for just a minute, I think, and then pick it back up again because I'm going really slow behind this paint truck.